Yeah, man, what's good, man? Don't mind my eye. I was in the gym. Sweat was getting in my eye a lot. So that's why my eye red. I bet everybody like, damn, CEO, you good? Like, yeah, I'm good, bro. Just got out, left the gym, got a shower, just washed my locks. Yes, sir. That's like a year and a half, a little over a year and a half worth of work. Look at that skip. I get a retwist, boy. I'm trying to get a design. Like I remember my pops when he had his locks. He man, it was tight. But anyway, let me get into the let me get to this video. So the title of this one or the premise of this one is going to be the game is to be sold, not told. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Um, so and yeah, man. So yeah, man. And the reason I came up with this title or like the premise of this video was because for y'all that know me know that you know that Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Money Mayweather is my favorite boxer of all time. So so yeah, he had an exhibition yesterday. He reportedly got between 50 to 80 mil for it. You know, little easy work, as he would say. He was like, "You see this check right here? I got 50 mil. That's easy work." You know, all this shit. But so I really got on there to say, man, a lot of people get on Floyd um, for a lot of reasons. But truth be told, the main reason, in my opinion, that a lot of people don't like Floyd is because of their insecurities. Because Floyd is what they call he's a very confident black man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think he's arrogant. I don't think Floyd is arrogant. I just think he's extremely confident in his profession, combat sports, and to get to the level that he's gotten to. I think you do have to have an ego to an extent. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's justifiable. That's just my opinion of it. We all have egos, truth be told, but it's the matter of we can or if we can if we can control that said ego or not. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah. So I was reading the comments and I hear a lot of people say, yeah, Floyd may be the most, from a revenue perspective, the biggest cash cow in boxing ever, probably sports ever. Definitely combat sports. People can say what they want to, but a lot of things that they do now is because of Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd may not have been the first to do it, but when he does it, it's to a grander scale. Because Floyd isn't the first person to fight. I'm sorry, he's not the first boxer to fight an MMA fighter. It's just because you have somebody like Floyd, and you take somebody like Conor McGregor, who's also the biggest cash cow in his sport. Uh, I may do a Conor McGregor video one of these days too, uh, especially from him as a nah, fuck it. Let me just get back to talking about Floyd. So, like I said, you have somebody like Floyd and Conor McGregor. I mean, I think they grossed like over 600 million, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but it was something crazy like that. I know it was a few hundred million they grossed, and that's crazy. Because Floyd said he got, I think Floyd said he got like 300 mil for it or something like that, and Conor said he got like 20 or 25 mil for it. You know what I'm saying? And now I talk about the boxing pay scales, A side, B side, all that in another video too. But so yeah, with that being said, like I said, like watch certain videos, and for those that know me, I know that boxing is my favorite sport. Basketball is my favorite sport, but know that boxing is my favorite sport. Boxing and MMA, I love combat sports. If y'all hear that in the background, I'm just boiling some eggs for in the morning. Made me some, boiling some eggs right now. Make me two sandwiches with it. Oh, man, so good, so good. You can never go wrong with eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, like they say, bread and eggs keep a poor man fed. Even though I'm not poor, but out of the doobie ashtray, why they do me that way? Y'all know that song go hard. I'm fooling. But anyway, yeah, man. So let me turn that down. Turn that down, Skip. But yeah, so back to the topic. I just think, because I read the comments a lot and people say, yeah, Floyd may be this big cash cow, the biggest cash cow, but he's not revered and seen in the same light as seen in the same light as like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson or Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Pernell Whitaker, R.I.P. R.I.P. to Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson as well too. If I didn't already say that, but yeah. So I think in my opinion, and the reason I came up with the title of this video, "The Game Is to Be Sold, Not Told," because Floyd has constantly said that he walked away from boxing professionally on his own terms. He does exhibitions. He said he never retired from making money, just retired from boxing. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, in my opinion, and a lot of people are not gonna like this, that a lot of people revere Ali. I'm not saying it's the only reason, but the reason that one of the main reasons Ali is put on this high of a pedestal, because you know what I'm saying, of how he went out. Like it was like he's a sob story. You know what I'm saying? Especially towards the end of his career. Like Ali, he was, what, he had Parkinson's. Yeah, he had Parkinson's, and it was a lot of times Ali was fighting and he shouldn't have been fighting. You know what I'm saying? And you can see him out in the public. He's having trouble interacting with people, and he was like he looked real frail and things like that. So people want to feel sorry for you, or people only care about you when you can't do for yourself anymore. You know what I'm saying? And like Floyd has always said, people. And I just saw this quote like before I went to the gym, and I was like, you know what? That's a great that's a great YouTube topic. He said that people are just mad at me because I'm milking the game. I'm like, hey, can't get mad at him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's put in the work. He's arguably the best fighter or the best boxer ever, in my opinion. He is. I think because well, not I think, but even to this day, he beat the most world champions in history. You know what I'm saying? People could talk about the 50-0 and compare him to other previous great boxers who have a crazy record, but they didn't beat the amount of world champions that Floyd did. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, yeah, you're supposed to take advantage and do, or not take, or yeah, take advantage or put yourself in a position, or put yourself in an advantageous position, and that's what Floyd has done, and he's done it his way. And people don't like that, and the fact, let's just address the elephant in the room, and the fact he's black, and the fact that he's confident. You know what I'm saying? Supremely confident. Like you have to have that level of confidence if you want to succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if that's a professional sport or whatever other profession or field of endeavor you choose to go into, the game is to be sold, not told. You know what I mean? People can talk about being a legend, and I actually had a quote, well, not a quote, like a little poll on Instagram I did a little while ago, well, a while back, and I said, is it better to be remembered as the GOAT and not have anything to show for it, or be one of the greats and have everything to show for it? You know what I'm saying? And what I meant by that is people can call you a legend, but you know what I'm saying? People can call you a legend, but you still not have anything to show for it. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like your family has to start a GoFundMe to pay for your funeral when you pass away. You know what I'm saying? That's not any disrespect to anybody. Prime example of that, like rest in peace to him. Joe Frazier, you know what I'm saying? He's another boxer people hold in high regard because he had the fight of the century in the 1975 him and Ali fought? Whatever year him and Ali fought. You know what I'm saying? They fought 3 times, but the first time they fought, you know what I'm saying? Um, and the reason I brought up Joe Frazier was because Floyd Mayweather had to pay for his funeral. Well, Floyd Mayweather paid for his funeral too. You know what I'm saying? So, are you really considered great? People can consider you great, but do you have anything to show for it too? Like in my opinion, I would rather have everything to show for it and people not consider me great, or me not be revered highly by people. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not about pleasing people. It's about pleasing, first of all, it's about pleasing the Most High first and foremost. Then it's about pleasing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us were put on this earth to be liked. We were not put on this earth to be, you know what I'm saying, to try to fit in with the crowd or to appease people. We were put on this earth to please God. You know what I mean? So with that being said, the game is to be sold, not told. Like I said, do I understand Floyd? Absolutely. Like I said, if I was him, I'd be doing the same thing. Why not get a quick 50 to 80 million? You know what I'm saying? Of course, taxes included. But anyway, so yeah, like why not? It's easy money, easy work, as he would say. So yeah, man, I just think people's insecurity really come out. Like when you're really successful and you're black and you're a man, people's insecurities really come out. You know what I'm saying? Because people, truth be told, they're working a 9 to 5. That's not knocking anybody who does. Nothing is wrong with having a job or working a 9 to 5, but people are unhappy with their life, and they try to project their unhappiness onto other people. So when they see somebody who's moving how they want to move, waking up when they want to wake up, staying up all night if they want to, they're like, "Oh, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that," and all this stuff. So it's very similar to people not adapting and adjusting to the time period. But like I said, man, the game is to be sold, not told. I appreciate the love and support. Um, yeah, I appreciate the love and support and all the listens. Follow me on Instagram at Cold Era Official, as well as my Anchor podcast, or as well as my podcast. I'm on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the case may be. And if you follow me on Instagram, if you want me to touch on any topics that you deem interesting, just hit me up, DM me, whatever the case may be. Salute to everybody. I da do BS trade, why they do me that? All right, I'm sorry. I heard that song earlier. It's been stuck in my head all day. I'm sorry.